Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Friday. Well, we have another package to open. And let me see who this is from. I still got diamonds here. Now they're everywhere. Again. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Get over there. Just a couple. You know it had to happen, right? Sooner or later they get all over the floor. Alright. Well, we got a few things to go through here. Get rid of that bag. I was looking to see if it had their name on it, but it didn't. So we've got some cross stitch and one little tiny diamond painting project. Like I said, I want to incorporate just a few here and there. So we'll see. Let's start with this one. I think, look, yeah, this is from paintsomeway.com, and I've worked with them before, and I thought we'd just kind of mix it up a little bit and do something a little bit different, but consistency is in all the stitching ones. So we'll do this project first here. That is, if I can figure out how to open it. Okay, I'll undo it over here. This is just a tiny little project. Let's see if I can just get it out of the bag. Put the bag over there so it doesn't crinkle anymore. This is one of those little wall hanger things. Oops, we're just kind of stuck at it. They didn't get a whole bunch of material on there. It kind of probably got hot, but it is covered, and you paint it on, or paint it, you put the diamonds only on one side, and it has a little hole there, so you're going to hang it. Let me show you this. It's like a Suncatcher, if you will. I thought it'd be nice to have for my little window for the winter when you want to see color. Comes with a pen. If I could just get it out of the bag. And this is going to hook on. You have your chain, then this hangs from the bottom, and then this this great big crystal catches the light. Now it's not a real crystal, so don't get too excited, right? But it's really thick and heavy. There's another little hoopy thing here. There's no instructions. There's a tiny pad of glue, but you're not going to need too much glue all in there. But yeah, it's just like a little sun catcher. Told you it was a tiny project. I think it was like $3 or $4, something like that. Let me look. Oh, I don't have it right here, do I? Okay, and it has some really pretty beads. We'll turn it this way. You've got silver crystals, pink, yellow, look at the blues, teardrops, and pink teardrops, and purple teardrops. Yeah, this is going to be pretty. So there are, what do you call it, letters next to on each one, so you know how to identify what goes where. Some of it's kind of self-explanatory, but this is just a teeny tiny itty bitty little project, and I'll have to go back and look at the description to see how that all this hangs together. But you see there's a hole there and there's a hole here. So yeah, it's a project that might take you a whole hour and a half. Might take you longer to figure out how to put it together than it would anything else. So we'll just lay all that right up there. But you only diamond paint on one side. So that'll be interesting. I don't know. And it's hard, clear plastic. It's about a little more than an 1/8 inch thick. So it's not real easy to break. But they had a whole bunch of them different kind. So I just picked the butterfly because, you know, you want to see shiny things when it gets to be cloudy and gray in the winter, right? Alright, so on to the diamond painting. And all of these are Joy Sundays. So the first Joy Sunday I got was these cute little baby pandas. It says, Lovely Baby Pandas 2. But they were so cute. And it's 28 by 13, and it's a 14 count. So it's not going to be very big. In the nice resealable bag with all the instructions on the back as far as how to stitch, what to do with it afterwards, how many threads to use. Now this is 14 count, so you use 2. It has a nice big sheet. Where's my colors? It has 10 colors. It shows you all the back stitching. So you got half of it here, and where is it? Half of it on the other one. But they're just so rockin' cute. Let me show you the picture now that we got it out of the plastic. Isn't that precious? I just love panda bears. Yep. And here's the colors. There's not much thread because it isn't very big. It comes with 3 little thin needles, you know, for your 14 count. But I'll lay that down there so you can see the colors. You got black and 2 shades of gray. Like a, I don't know what that is, a crew maybe? And a bright white, orange, yellow, red. So it's nothing too carried away. It has long threads, as you can see. Let's look at the canvas. So see, it's not very big. Not very big at all. But it says down here, 3/4 stitch, back stitch, and full stitch. And it also said that, here's your back stitch, 3/4 stitch. Gotta turn it over, hang on. And these are your full stitch colors. So there's not much to it, but it's just cute. I'm in for cutesy this year, I swear. I just swear. But I just thought it was precious. I like these little tiny ones. Trying to wind up the thread. It takes a hot moment. Hang on. Okay, where are we going to lay that? We're just going to lay it up here. Okay. Whoops, I almost forgot the baggie. Hang on. And as you know, as I get them, I write on it the company they came from. So when I go to stitch it, I'll know exactly where it got it from, right? Okay. This one says 12-month flower, August. So it has little bees, and it has this nice thread. Looks at, what is that? Aromatis? Is that how you say it? No. It's the Christmas flower thing. That's what it reminded me of. But it is a Joy Sunday, so. And this one is 21 by 21, so it's not very big. Same plastic bag. Let's, hang on. We might as well do this as we do it, because, you know, my brain is just something else. That way I can keep them all together. Let that go up there. Isn't that pretty? Now you could put more, what do you call it? Back stitching in that if you wanted to. But in the actual picture, there's only back stitching on the 2 bumblebees. But I just thought it was a beautiful color. And it reminds, if you could just take that out and it'd look like a little Christmas. You could make a little Christmas pillow out of it. Yeah. So it has 12 colors. It has 1/4 stitch, back stitch, and full stitch. And that's 1/4 stitches and all that are up here in the bumblebees. So if you didn't want to mess with them, you wouldn't have no back stitching at all. You could come along and back stitch wherever you wanted to. But just 1-page instructions. Oh, the other one was, what do you call it? What's that word? Serged. All the way around. has a nice key. It's a nice size. Nice clear pattern. And it is, oh dear, hang on. This one is actually an 11 count. So it's not too big. But you see what I mean? You could make this into whatever you wanted it to. Just a little picture. But it does scream kind of Christmas because of the red and the green. And it does have some bright red colors, if I could just talk. Oops, that was my diamond painting pen. That goes with that project. Stay there. Don't want to lose anything. But yeah, so it's got 2 needles. Yep, 2 very good size. I mean, they're bigger than the ones on the last kit because this is an 11 count. I use them interchangeably. I mean, if it, on a 14 count, if it's too tight, I'll just get me a smaller needle. I just go for it. But nice, pretty, beautiful little colors. Not a whole lot to it. 3 shades of green and 1, 2, 3. 3 shades of red. 4 if you count this one. And a shade of orange. A little bit of yellow. So not too much to it. Nice long strands. We'll fold that up so it doesn't get all messed up. But it always comes with a nice big chart. And this one, I forgot to measure the other one. It says it's 21 by 21. So there was something in that. I don't know what it was. So this is 21 centimeters by, oh, it's a tad bit over 21, if you will. But the actual picture itself is 14 and a half by 14 and a half. So it's not very big. Nice, lovely colors. You could even write like Merry Christmas or something on it. I mean, with stitching. Oh, I know what that goes to. Hold that thought. I put them away. I was using them this morning. See what that point is? I mean, then suckers, you drop that on your foot, you will definitely drive it into your foot. They are sharp, but they work. So, yeah. Isn't that pretty? Just pretty. Like I said, you could take like a darker, even darker red and just kind of outline the red parts if you wanted to. If you wanted to get that technical about it. And a little bit of dark green, you know, around all the leaves. I think it'd be pretty. And it'd just really make it stand out. I'd kind of ditch them butterflies. They're just not doing it for me. But, yeah. This year I thought of doing a quarter stitch on 11 count. Is not happening. Alright, next we have this one. And it's called Teapot Series number 4. Whoa, I about fell out of my chair. I have to go to the hardware store tomorrow because the caster came off my desk chair here. It's special. So I can't lean in too much of a direction. I usually have that towards the back. I need a drink of coffee. I'm just not here yet. Yeah, they had several of these. Now, I don't know what that means. It's probably Russian or something. I have no idea. Not a linguist. Excuse me. You could leave that out if you wanted to and just make it a solid color. We'll see how it looks on the canvas. In the same lovely Joy Sunday bag. This is 14 count, 30 by 20. So, these aren't very big. Oh, I left the paper in there. I'm so sorry. We're getting it. We're getting it. Although it is easier to get that out of it after you get all the other stuff out. But see, isn't that pretty? I just love how it's shaded here. It does have a little bit of back stitching. Some leaves. Yeah, you do that back stitching right on top. You wouldn't even have to put that in there if you didn't want to. I'm sure you could write Merry Christmas or something. I don't know. It's not very big. So, yeah, you might not have room for Merry Christmas. You could just ditch that part if you want. If it means something to you, I'm so sorry. Yes, by all means, put it in there. This has 29 colors in it because of the shading. You can see there's shaded leaves, there's shaded in the teapot, and the everything has just a touch of shading to it. So there are, yep, nope, there's 30 colors. I lied. The last color is 310. Okay? I don't know why you put that at the bottom, but sure. But nice picture. Nice picture. So let's take a look at the threads. There's not a whole lot of thread in this. It comes with 2 needles, and it is 14 count. So you're only going to use 2 threads, but I'm trying to get it to lay down. Look at all the shades of blues and turquoises. There's your 310, 30. Yep. A little bit of orange to contrast with it. It'll be gorgeous. And like I said, it's not very big. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, okay, big. Yeah, I have a lot of big stuff. But it's kind of nice every once in a while to have little projects. Just little projects. There's some more of that orange. And then it gets darker blue, and there's even violet. Can you see that? And blue violet a little bit. Just gorgeous. Let me get it wound up because they're 100 feet long, as usual. Like that part. I really do. It's so much easier. And especially when you're doing 14 count, I can just take, like, part of a strand. You know, if I have just a little bit of an area. Okay, let's just lay that over there for the time being. And there is the picture. It has a real small key, but it just says back stitch and full stitch. But you can still see the symbols. They're nice and easy. You can't really read the DMC number really well on that, but you can see the symbol. It's about quarter inch, maybe a tiny bit more, but you can still make out what the symbols are, and the numbers up on top. There aren't so many. Now this, I forgot to say that before, does not have the same symbol on the paper sheet as it does here. Joy Sunday just doesn't do that. And it's serged all the way around before I forget to tell you that part. And let's see how big this is. Just a minute. I have to refer. It's supposed to be 20 by 30 centimeters, that is. But I really like these little teapots. I just think they're pretty. And they're not very big. So this is 20 centimeters by a little over 29 and a half. So it's right here, and it says it was 30 by 21, right? Yeah, no, 30 by 20. Right? So it's a little bit over 20 and a little bit under 30. But you have a nice big edge around that. The whole picture is 6 2/8. Is there such a thing? Which is almost 15 and a half centimeters by 8 3/4, which is almost 22 and a half across. But I just think it's a beautiful picture. So in my brain, I have to think about that a minute. So it's a little under 10. I'm trying to figure out something. It would fit in an 8 by 10 frame if you had one. Yeah, and then you'd have to mat it or put it on, put another piece of cardboard behind it, just by about that much on each side all the way around, or a little bit more. I mean, after you get it done, you'll see. But yeah, I just like these little ones. I may collect some of these teapot things. They're nice, they're cute, they're little. Yeah. Perfect. Joy Sunday does it again. The threads have been just outstanding as usual. I don't expect them not to be. Whoops. Hang on. Okay, gotta move my plastic sheet. I love those bags. Okay, and the last one is called Magpies. And it is 27 by 25. Isn't that pretty? Same plastic bag. Easy, reusable. I almost said Ziploc. Oh, Lord. Help me, help me, help me. So this is another one that's not very big. I will list these in the description below. That's pretty. So it says it's 27 by 25. Has a nice sheet. It's, for the most part, all on one page. There's just like 4 inches up here. It has full stitch, 3/4 stitch, half stitch, and back stitch in it. So it's got a lot going on. It says 110 by 100. So, yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you how many colors it had. Looking like 32 colors, perhaps. Let's take a look at those colors. Whoops. I just wanted a white sheet so I could show you the colors. Comes with 2 needles, real thin, real fine. Hang on. Got to get it all going. Look at those colors. So there's 2 things. This holds the last 2 colors. Beautiful colors. Burgundies, peaches, yellows, blues, like a dark salmon, some browns, some off-whites, a little bit of gold. Look at all the shades of green for the leaves. Just absolutely beautiful. Look at those dark blues. Just love them. And that one is kind of a brick red. I had to see, the light was shining on it weird. I have that issue sometimes. Nice long threads. Beautiful. And I like these cards better than the ones with just the slits, because they seem to stay where they're at, especially if you got a lot going on. Oh, heck no. That's scary. It just goes here and there and everywhere it wants to be. But isn't that a pretty picture? I just love those birds and that teal. And I like Joy Sunday. It's pretty close to what colors you just saw on that palette. But yeah, there's going to be some back stitching in that little puppy. The half stitches I'm not worried about. It's everything else. Does anybody have magpies? My magpies don't look like that. Not at all. Mine are black and white, and I don't even think they're magpies. I think they're something else. I don't know what they're called. But we always call them magpies because they always make such a noise. So here's your little picture. And it says it is 27 by 25. The entire canvas is 27 by 24.5. It is serged all the way around. The actual picture is a little under 7. It's like 17 centimeters, but little under 7 inches. And it's just almost, I don't know what that is. Excuse me. Choked on my own spit. How's that? So, maybe about that big. It's really close to 20. So, it's like 7 by 8. 8 by 7. Is that what that was? It's almost 7. And a little under. So, it would probably fit in an 8 by 8 frame. If you had one. Yeah. Or you could put it in whatever you want to put it in. Or you just wash the thing and, like, what do you call it? What's the word? Hem, like, around and just have it a flat picture against the wall. If you wanted to, you could do whatever you want to it. It's beautiful. Now this, I noticed, does not have the back stitching lines. I guess because it's so small on it, but they're very clear. Where is it? On this pattern. You can see all the lines. So maybe the lines were just too much for the whole pattern. But as you can see, the key's running all the way around. These are the half stitches. This is the back stitches because it's a line. This is like a checkerboard. That's always half stitch. And then you turn it around this way, and this is your full stitches here. Full stitches here. And this one right here is your 3/4 stitch. So must be like on his beak or something. I don't know. But yeah, it pretty much consumes the entire canvas. You know, top. It's not so much on the top. It does say what it is, but I've never seen the key go all the way around. So yeah. So that is everything that I got from Paint Some Way. And let me get it together here so that I don't get everything where it needs to be. Okay, I will be back in just a few minutes and we'll talk about Paint Some Way, and I'll work on one of these projects. Be right back. Alright, I am back, and we are going to start with the magpies. I just think they're beautiful. My magpies don't look like that, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it and see how this goes. And the color that I'm using is 221. I had to put some hand lotion on my hands. Now this is a 14 count, so I am using 2 threads, as you can see. And this is quite stiff, so we're gonna, where is it? It's here somewhere. Get my thimble out. I didn't crinkle the canvas to kind of work it down a little bit. So we'll just go from right here. And as you can see, I am starting at the bottom. Got to cut my little thread here. Make it go away, just so it doesn't get all wound up and everything else. Oh my goodness, what a day. It's a cute little pattern, and it's tiny. I like that part. Now, since the next color, or part where we're supposed to stitch, is up here, we're going to have to end this. And I'll cut what's left of my tail away. Get that all out of there. I got everything attaching itself. It's kind of hard to use this stitching method and bend the material at the same time, so I have to kind of, whoops, maybe go up and down just a minute. Oh, come on. And try not to pull real hard. go. Finally, we got it. Get my thimble back on. I had to take it off because I can't end it with it in my hand. Kind of drives me crazy. Well, the two strands are covering nice. Make sure you're in the view here. Been having a problem with that lately. I don't know. It's kind of like my timing's off or something. Sometimes when I look in the camera, it looks better in person than it does, you know, it's all lit up. More so than it is in the camera. Oh, come on. Holy cow. This is just got to be crunched a little. It just won't give. But the edges are all serged because it's Joy Sunday. And I don't know. I haven't seen too many that aren't serged. Got to be able to hang on to the material. See if we can turn it sideways. Maybe that'll help. A tiny little thing, and it's pretty confettied, I'll give it that much. But I mean, there's not too much to it, so you really don't have to worry about the confetti too much. It's not like you're doing a great big huge piece, and you don't have to do the background, which is another yay. I can't believe that there's 31 colors, or 32 colors in this thing. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Well, while we're just sitting here stitching, we can talk about paint some way. Now, all the kits that I got, I will have listed in the description box. And I will have a link to the store. And they have a special right now, buy 4, get 1 free. So that's pretty good. They have big and small, you know, all different size kits for sure. I like that part. And they have cross stitch and they have diamond painting. They have a separate thread is just everywhere today. Let me set that aside so it won't fall off while I'm stitching. I did that stitch wrong. I'm not going back. There we go. Gotta get everything going in the right direction. I turned the material, it confused me. They have stamped, beaded, and counted cross stitch. Don't get too excited. They just have the little beaded kits like I got the other day. so they don't have any pictures. The only place I've ever seen those is AliExpress, and I don't know why other places that I've been to don't sell them. I mean, like even full coverage pieces. Or Molly, get down, get down, please. Hey, I know you're ignoring me. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I haven't seen any other beaded cross stitch, like full scenes like this that would be, or a full coverage. I haven't seen them anyplace else, I swear. So I don't know what's up with that at all. Or why. But they always have the little keychain size, we'll call it that. I don't know what else to call them. Sometimes they're just little doodads you can hang from your rear view mirror type things. But I've never seen a big picture. I don't know why or why not, because I really like beaded cross stitch. And I know a lot of other people like it as well, I've seen several people do it on YouTube. And it is time consuming, but I still like it. I especially like the plastic beaded ones, because they're not so heavy, especially if you got a full coverage thing going on. Good Lord, those would be heavy. So what else do they have? They have, like I said, lots of sizes from small or smaller to huge, ginormous cross stitch and diamond painting stuff. So if you're looking to do something big, they are your people. I do need another piece of thread. Cut my thread over here before I get to stitching in that area. What else? They have more diamond painting tools than they do cross stitch tools, though. I will say that much. And they also have painting tools. Like they also sell, what do you call it? Paint by number. So they also have, like, what do you call it? The frames, the stretcher bars, and I'm working on it. Paint brushes and things that go with painting a picture. I don't know. What did I do? Oh. Like, where did it go? Can't. See how well it works on this little 14 count needle. Because it's got a thinner top than the 11 count. They also do custom. Now, I don't know if they do custom painting, but they do custom diamond painting and cross stitch. Oh. Which way? I just see which way. I'm not used to being all over the material here. But it sure helped to scrunch down that material a little bit, because it was just insane. I can't do my sewing method, and then I'm lost. Because that up and down stuff just doesn't work for me. But that's just me. I know a lot of people stitch that way. It just kills me. Let's see. But they have a nice wide variety of things. You know, as far as crafts go, they have the, what do you call it? Diamond painting crafts. And they also have cross stitch crafts. Hopefully this red will make some of the other colors and symbols pop out. Just so not used to working on 14 count. Just seems so small. Especially after I've been working on 11 count for weeks. Come on. Oops. Well, that didn't work well, did it? Gotta go back. Dagnabbit. My thread didn't lay flat. There we go. Sometimes on the 14 counts, whoops, let's not pull it out. And I'm only using 2 strands. It doesn't want to lay as flat as on a 3-stranded stitch. So I have to go back and make it all even. Make my thread even. It's irritating, I know. "221" is the color that I've used on a lot of my counter cross stitch. I love 221. It's a beautiful red. It's not too bright. It's got a little black in it, if you will, that kind of knocks down the brightness of it. Come on. See what I mean? It just snags up a bit. Should have been using my wax. It's on my table here somewhere. But once you get it where it needs to be, it lays down really good. I'm not saying it's the thread's fault. It's the way I stitch, and it just keeps turning the thread. So after a while, I gotta just let it either dangle or take it down like I did with the needle. So it's not the thread's fault. It's just the way I end up stitching that. You'll see here in a minute. It'll snag. because it gets twisted from how I'm stitching. But it's a small price to pay. It takes 2 seconds to straighten it out. There's a lot of back stitching on this. You got to go around the flowers and leaves and the bird parts. It seems like the back stitching is, yeah, I guess there is. I was gonna say it was not just the flowers and the leaves instead of the branch, but there is some on the branch just to kind of accent it and bring it out. So it is what it is, what it is. It's fine. Other than that, it's stitching great. But they just have a lot of, you know, they're mainly cross stitch. What do you call it? Paint by, I don't know why I'm having a problem with that. Paint by number and diamond painting. So, you know, they can focus on all those things. So they have a really big variety and lots to look at. Lots to decide from. It takes me forever to figure out what I'm going to order. But, you know, I just have the same system. I go through most everything and pick out what I want, put it in the cart, and then I go back and start eliminating, you know. If I thought something was prettier than that, it just takes a while. But that's how I decide. But their prices are really good. I did tell you they had free shipping with orders over $49. So that's another good thing. So you can get quite a few for $50. Come on. I'm stuck in a corner again. There we go. Would it take you about a half an hour just to only do one color, and then you could eliminate that and go on, because there's only just these. I'm doing the teal color, so there's just those few there, just those few there, and what I got left here, there's maybe 10, 12 stitches left. So that didn't take long to eliminate a color. Some probably have more stitches than others, you know what I mean? I'd like to finish this little corner down here. If I could just get the thread, and then I do that. It's just special. There we go. I always get the tail caught in the bottom. If I don't get it right away, then we're really messed up. Oh, do come on. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it wouldn't take you long to accomplish this little picture. It'll be the back stitching that's going to take, you know, the most time. But you don't have too much of a surface to back stitch, so that's good. Sorry, I needed a drink. Whoa! Almost fell out of my chair again. I forgot to turn it around when I sat back down. Handy, huh? I'm going to the hardware store today. I don't know that I will accomplish putting it on. That might be a daughter thing. We'll see. I'm counting on it. Because handy, I am not. But if it's cut and dry, I might be able to get it. Oh, come on. Last part of the stitch. Gotta get rid of that. Or else I'll really pull it out. Excuse me. Get rid of my tails here from where I started. Can't do anything with the scissors in my hands either. Jeez. With the needle. So yeah, that's showing up really good. Got just a little bit there, a little bit there. Tad there and there and there, and we'll be done. It just takes a hot moment. Ah. Really? Come on. It's like wrestling a bear some days. At least this isn't big, huge canvas or anything. Which helps. Crap. It's almost easier without the thimble. See how I get that stupid tail every time with the thread, so I'm going to just get rid of it right now. Come on. Carry on, people. But it's a nice, cute little store, so I really like it. Lots to choose from. I like variety. But sometimes I don't like a whole lot of variety that, you know, oh my God, I just can't make a decision. That it goes from one extreme to the other with me. I like things that are colorful, and I like geometrics. I like my China stuff. I love landscape. Just absolutely love it. Because I think all the threads can shine. You know, and they can get all the shading. Well, it's filling that up right now, huh? I like the colors of the flowers. They'll probably have some of this in it. And maybe the pinks, you know, and the lighter parts of the flower. I couldn't think what I wanted to say. Words are hard. I just love Joy Sunday kits. I really do. The quality, and here we go again. We're getting the thread end. You know, the quality is always there. Like I said, I've only had one Joy Sunday that was messed up, and I don't know what went wrong, but I've never had another one since. It was like when they printed it off the, not on the grid of the fabric. Does that make sense? That was the only problem I had. So I just saved the thread and went on. But I guess it happens, you know. But all my years of buying Joy Sunday kits, that was the first and the only. So I don't know. It was just a bad day at the factory. What can I say? Okay, we got that whole area done. And I've only used like a part of one thread. I cut like the thread in half, the big long thread in half, and then separated it into 2-strand pieces. And that's all I've used. So it's not like it's eating up the thread. Thread goes a lot farther on a 14 count than it does on 11 count. I can just eat through thread. They had several bird pictures, and I really like that. I like these birds in the different kinds of trees and stuff. I just think they're really pretty. Long time ago, 100 years ago, we had prints of birds sitting on a branch or something. That, I don't know if they got them out of magazines or where they were. They bought them someplace or bought them already framed. You know, like something you would buy, I'm assuming, at Woolworths or whatever, or wherever they got them. But I just remember birds on branches. Not necessarily the types of the birds, but that was a big popular thing in the 30s to the 50s or 60s, you know. So that just kind of reminded me of that. I'm doing way better without my thimble. Yeah, I was just kind of shocked that the Paint Some Way didn't have more cross-stitch tools. Now, maybe I missed that part, but I looked it up, I swear, and there was only about a page and a half of stuff, so. Shit. Wrong. Every once in a while I'll catch myself doing it the wrong direction, so I just sneak right underneath that first stitch and make it look right. Works. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I told you, sooner or later, hang on, it'll get tangled. There we go. That didn't take much. I think this will be the first time that I've finished one whole color. So we'll try to get it done. Don't have another piece of thread. But so far it's going. I don't think this piece of thread's gonna last that long though. Oh crap. It's just not quite, dang it, long enough. Come on. I have to get one short piece just to finish. Or back to stiff again. Come on. Ouch. We're going to end that thread because it's just too dang short and I can't get it. Rid of our little tail here. Come on. You're messing with me. These are not my best scissors. My good scissors sit over there by where I stitch. They're my Ginger ones. They're nice, they're sharp, they're pointy. They work well for all different kinds of mishaps. Okay, how many stitches have I got there? We don't need too much of that. We'll have plenty of it left over. All right, where were we? Get all that. You still have 6, let's see, 8 stitches left. We'll be done with this color. Do you see any more? I would say that it's kind of like diamond painting. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. And then I put it all away and there's one. Yeah. Never fails. I don't think I'll go through the threads, you know, and go to number 2 and then go to number 3. No, that won't happen because it's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? No, Lora can't deal. Cannot. Cannot. I don't have that kind of, what do you call it? Yeah. You know what I mean. I'm not conditioned that way. It's like, oh, sparkly. Okay, and we're off. Oh, another spark. Yeah, that's how that works. Especially with Lora. Okay. We got it, guys. We got it. We finished one whole color. I don't see any. Just making sure. But I made pretty little X's. So it's laying down on that fabric really nice. The thread, that is. Alright, guys. Let me see if I can get it to lay down after I crunched it all up. I don't see any more. right, all y'all. Well, thank you for joining me, and don't forget to check out Paint Some Way. Nice patterns. Everything will be down in the description box below. And that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.